Hello everybody, welcome to Plot 97A. My name's Simon. How are we all doing, guys? I hope you're all really well. It's been just a fantastic week of weather we've had last week, but it's set to change. It's Saturday the 12th today. I think I've left my phone so I can't check the actual date. Pretty sure it's Saturday the 12th, and it is another glorious day down here. I think it's going to be shifting as of tomorrow, as of Sunday. But yeah, I was delighted that it's been so dry. It means that I have literally cleared this bottom end now. So I'm ready for a little bit of grass seed and some wildflower seeds, which is quite exciting. So I'm going to be starting to stick those in today, and I want to just get this area. This is the area that's going to be grass and wildflowers, and I just want to get this top dressed with the grass seed. But overall, very happy. 6 months. It's a long time, isn't it? And it hasn't seemed it being down here. It's been enjoyable, hard work, rewarding, all of the above really, but there's that underlining message that it's such a tough job keeping these allotments. If you've not got the time, it really is a challenge, unless you've got it pretty well organised. So last little bit of blossom coming off there, and these are a few implements that I found in the ground while I was digging out. I could have missed that one. Look at that big old iron bar there. But yeah, so I've got some California poppies, some wild cornflowers, and some mixed wildflowers in here. Oh, this hasn't come out too bad. I weeded the ass out of this place. It was just bindweed, and it was once I started, it got to a point a couple of days in, and it was inevitable that I'm going to have to dig the whole area over. So that is what I've done. A few bluebells, tulips and daps I put in there, and I've actually put the first plant in really, which was a hosta. But all along this edge of the trees is going to be wildflowers, and the middle area is going to be grassed. So the moles are having a little go for me as well. But yeah, it was really hard digging. Thoroughly glad I'd done it. Really, I'm not going to say I enjoyed it, because I didn't enjoy it. It got to a stage, and I was just, get me out of this allotment. I just want to grow stuff. I just want to do stuff. But the preparation and one thing and another is just as important. So now, hopefully, this is going to be my little relaxation area, and all of the trees have budded, which is fantastic. A little bit of hard standing there, but so from here down, this is all going to be a bed, and this is going to be courgettes, pumpkins, squashes. So quite a challenge digging over big areas like that, but you know, that's pretty much the whole area, the whole plot dug over now. And you can see this has been 2 weeks. You can see the weeds are starting to bring them through, but I will be digging this over on a weekly basis, just to try and keep it turned over until I get some plants in. And the lemongrass, I've split that into 8, and it's not looking that good at the moment. I'm kind of fingers crossed. It's in life support. It really is, because it's just been so warm. I left the door closed a couple of days down here, and it just got up to like 22 degrees outside. So in here it was scorchio. So my fingers crossed. Hope I don't want to lose them. That would really upset me, because I've lost the Carolina Reaper. The Carolina Reaper that I overwintered is no longer with us, unfortunately. But you can see where nature takes over. So I have, my next task is to get this all cleared and completely dug over, because I'm pretty sure I'm not going to have this polytunnel ready this year, or the cash to get it ready. So I'm going to use this growing space. I've probably got about 80 tomato plants in the greenhouse. I'm going to dig this over, prep this area up, and get them 80 tomato plants in here, and hopefully achieve something before the blight kicks in. It's the last word I'm allowed to say. That is going to be known from here on in as the B word, because I don't want to encourage it. But yeah, so this area is all going to be dug over. This is the only area that I have left to dig over in the whole plot. So 6 months it's taken me. Everyone, transform your allotment in 24 hours. I love those videos, almost as I love 7 seeds to sow in April. You can sow them all in April, mate, don't worry about that. But yeah, they get the views, I suppose. Right, so somebody commented on, somebody said to me that this is obviously a berry. It's either a blackberry, a black currant, or a red currant. So these are currants. So I'm leaving that in there to do its thing this year. It's not looking too bad at all. But yeah, everything else is starting to my lack of enthusiasm. I need to be more, get with it, get with the program, enthusiastic. Right, so compost bins, I pretty much 3/4 filled one side up. That's just an old mat I had. I just want to keep that on there, try and keep the moisture in. I'm going to wet this down as well, try and keep the moisture in, try and rot it down as quickly as possible. And I've kind of a third filled that one in. It's just literally with all the turf and the weeds, not the bine weeds or anything like that, because I've got bags out there of that, so to be run down the tip today. But yeah, started to get the compost bins going. Look at the horseradish. And that mint, I want to get that mint out of that pot and in the ground. And there's another hosta that I want to get transferred over to the back area. Is that rosemary? I don't know. Let me just check this. It's a rosemary. It's absolutely stunning. So there's another freebie that we got. I've got a couple of grasses there. Don't know where I'm going to put those grasses, to be honest. But yeah, it was a lovely thought to be given those. So I have now got all the runner beans in, all the borlotti beans in. So it's runner beans this side, borlottis this side, and I just popped the spring onions all along the edge there, just to and I put them in clumps, so I can hopefully harvest those in clumps. And yeah, in fact, that could be, take a handful of those every other day with a salad. Very, very nice. Potatoes are all in now. I put 6 potatoes in them 100-litre pots, staggered them, and we're just going to see how we go. We've got 2 varieties, Pent and Javelin, and hold on, Pent and Javelin. Hold on, and Cardinal Pearl. So we'll see how that goes. Like I say, got one half the bed for the Pent and Javelin and this half for the Cardinal Pearl. But everything is kind of ticking along nicely, really. Broad beans are starting to flower, so we're going to start getting a few beans being produced there. I've had a little weed through this area here. Obviously the onions and the shallots just exploded. Really, really happy with all them. And of course, little cheap mode, you have the onion sets. So they're doing okay. I've got some beets that I put in there, but these are struggling a bit, so I don't know whether these just couple of colder nights have knocked them back. And we've got the elephant garlic in there as well, so time to get with it. Liven up. Let's have a look at the lupins doing okay. Oh, rhubarb, plenty of rhubarb. I'm going to start using that as well very soon. Start taking some of the younger shoots, but the lupins are doing really well. I actually might have to move these two, because I think the rhubarb is going to just explode, so I might move those two, or I might leave them there for this year and move them when everything else dies down. But yeah, overall really happy. Got some sunflowers out, pop those in. They're not looking that, they're looking a lot better than they were, I must admit. They were looking very sad for themselves. They started to get really leggy, and I know it's like a bit of an oxymoron for a sunflower to get leggy, but yeah, they really have. So I've they've been in about a week. Most of the stuff you see has been in, you know, a few days to a week now. Right, let's have a quick go in here. So sweet peas are going out this week. Need to put a frame up. The dwarf French beans are going out this week. Need to put a little frame up. The onions are going into the little raised bed boxes this week. I've got some squashes that have come out, some courgettes that have come out, and these are going to start bursting out of these little trays soon, so I need to get these in the ground. But now we've got that area, all that bed up the bottom end already. We've got some cabbages that I am going to be eagerly growing this year, but I need to get a nice little bit of sheeting over, because we're going to do the Brussels as well, the greatest vegetable in the world. And these are the tomatoes. So there's 45, there's about 70 plants here. We've got the Roma and the hold on, I do know what they are. Why haven't I marked them out? Sorry, in real life. Marmande. We've got the Marmande. So they're basically all kind of a cooking tomato, a plum tomato, and a large beefsteak. Obviously you're eating one, but I'm going to get these outside and get them by the polytunnel using that space. So there's, like I say, there's 60 plus, there's 45, yeah, there's like 70-80 plants there. So I'm going to just bite the bullet, get all them planted in a nice big block, and see how we go. Try and beat the blight. But lots of things in here now are going to start coming outside, and this, I'm hoping, is the last 12 bagger down the tip. So there's 12 bags there. That's all got to be run down the tip today. It's all green waste. Bindweed, pretty much. Bindweed and nettles. It's been such a joy to come down here and kind of focus something. It's been 6 months of my life, really. I have enjoyed it, but it's time to kind of push on to other things, really. I think once I get organised down here and I can finally just come down and start to potter, will be a good day. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm sorry I'm not that enthusiastic, bubbly, blah blah blah, but it's kind of knocked it out of me this week doing this bottom end. But it's all done now. It's all ready to mind you, a few beers I had last night probably didn't help. Have a great gardening week, guys. I know you're all going to be very, very busy over the next few weeks. Let's enjoy it together. Bye for now.